everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. For the video today I'm back with another Kmart haul. I went this morning and picked up a few things that I needed and also a few things that were kind of impulse purchases, but for the most part majority of the things I got were things I actually needed. So I'm very happy with everything that I got and I can't wait to start using it. But first I just had to show you everything that I picked up. So I've got my receipt in front of me here. I got 22 items. I'm just going to go through everything, show you what I picked up, explain what I got and the prices and everything. And with that being said, I'm just going to get started. I think I'll just begin with the bigger items. So the first thing that I have here is quite large. It won't even fit in the frame. But it's just a wooden tray. This one is called a bamboo tray and it was $10. I just thought having something like this would be nice for having breakfast in bed or even eating food on the couch, just being able to set stuff up close by where I knew it wouldn't spill. I've wanted one of these for a really long time, as silly as it is to say, and I've never really seen them in shops, but I had hoped that I'd find it at Kmart, and sure enough I did, and I'm very happy to have it. The next thing that I have here is another thing for around the house, but this one's more purely decorative. It is a hanging wall plant, so it's very large. It's kind of got this overflow of greens, which I really love, and I've been wanting just another little plant for my room. I don't know if I'll necessarily put it behind me or where I'll put it, but I've wanted one for quite some time and I really like these little waterfall style plants. There were other ones that I saw in Kmart, but I don't think they were as nice. They kind of look like peas and I didn't like that, but I saw this one and I feel like it just looks a lot more natural. I didn't necessarily want one that was hanging, but I guess that's nice in case I want to hang it up, and if not, I can probably tuck away that little string rope thing and just sit it on my shelf. So either way, I'm very happy with that. And this one is called a hanging pot plant and it was only $9. I'm just so surprised as well by how realistic this one looks. Not only the leaves, but it's in a little black pot and it's even got fake rocks inside. So yeah, overall I'm very happy with the look of it. It looks like a real plant, but obviously I won't need to do anything to take care of it. The next item that I have here is a water bottle. I feel like I'm constantly buying water bottles because I'm always trying to drink more water, and I just find it a lot easier when I have cute bottles to drink from and when I have different sizes for, I guess, different circumstances and things like that. So I picked up another one and it's a fairly large size. It does hold to 2 litres. It's kind of a smaller version of one that I have already that holds 4 litres, and that one is huge, so not really transportable. I feel like this one will be a better size to carry around in the day, and it just holds so much. So I can't wait to give this one a clean and start using it. I'm definitely someone who kind of struggles to get enough water in winter, but now with this 2 litre size, I'm going to try and get through at least one of these a day. I feel like it's just a little bit easier for me to fill it up and make sure I finish it before the end of the day rather than going through lots of different bottles and cups if they're of a smaller size, if that makes sense. Also, this one was only $6. I know I've seen pretty much the exact same size, same look, and they definitely cost a lot more, so I'm glad I got this one instead. The next couple items that I have here are all the same and I got 6 of them. They are these gigantic Bulldog Clips, and I picked these up with a very specific purpose. I was hoping that I'd be able to use these when I try and make some fabric backdrops rather than buying a proper setup for fabric backgrounds. I thought I could use a little collapsible wardrobe and just these to sort of clip fabric onto the metal frame. So I thought it'd be the right size and I figured they'd be strong enough to do that. That's how big they are. I thought that these would be perfect for what I want to do, and I might be able to use them for a few other things. I'm not exactly sure what, but they're giant clips. I figured they'd come in handy. Another great thing about those is they were only $1 each, so I'm glad that I got quite a few of them. The next thing that I got here is also something for around the house, but it's not very exciting. Still, it's something that I did need. It's just a packet of these command strips to hang up pictures on the wall. Because I rent and I still like to decorate, I do use these sorts of things rather than damaging the walls and using nails or opting not to hang things up. I think things like this are pretty good and I always use them. I've got a few things around as well that I do want to hang up that have no place to go, so I definitely needed more of these since I've run out, and these were only $6.50. The next thing that I have here is again not super exciting, so I'll go over it quickly. It is a dual USB wall charger, so it's just a wall plug and it has 2 spots for USB cables, so we'll be able to charge phones or tablets or whatever we need to at one power point, rather than what we do at the moment, which is just kind of having things all over. We have a lot of plugs and a lot of chargers, but for some reason, the one that I want to use always gets used by my partner. So I figured I'd just pick up one of these and it was only $10. Next up, I have a pack of notebooks. So there are 3 of them here. They're kind of all brown tones. Not my favorite thing, but you know, they're practical. I do have a little diary kind of holder folder thing. I've used the notebooks I had already, so I thought I'd just get some of these refills because I like the little notebook holder thing that I have, and I like the way that looks. It doesn't really bother me how these ones look since I can just sort of make that disappear. But yeah, I always have little notebooks like this in my handbag around, just that way I can write down ideas for YouTube. For some reason, as much as I still take notes on my phone, I always find it a lot more satisfying to put it on paper, I guess, and for some reason it just works a bit better for me, so that's why I do this. So now I've got 3 refills and this should last me quite some time. Also, for this pack of 3, they were only $5. I used to always get, you know, the KKK sort of notebooks and refills, and that was not very cost effective. So I'm glad that I'm getting my stationery from Kmart now. The next thing that I have here is a toy for my son, my dog Quentin. I found one of these. It's a dog treat puzzle, and I've been looking for one of these sorts of things for ages. Something to just stimulate his brain and sort of make him think a little bit, because I know that's meant to be very good for all sorts of dogs and controlling their energy levels. And I've been looking in pet stores, I've been looking everywhere, but finally found one of these, so I was very happy and had to get one. They also had another variation of the toys, so if he likes this and uses it, I might go back for a different one, but this one here seems pretty interesting. You can just sort of stash treats in there, and I guess the dog is meant to slide those little coloured dots to get to the treat, so it will be very interesting to see how he goes with it. I hope he enjoys it and sort of figures it out, but not too quickly, and hopefully not breaking it in the process. If I feel like seeing him use this is interesting or entertaining, I'll probably put up a few Snapchats or Instagram stories in case anyone else is curious to see how it goes, but I for one am very excited about this. I think this is the most exciting thing out of anything I've picked up, and it's not even for me. And again, this one was only $6. Before I move on with the rest, which is mostly beauty, accessories and clothes and things like that, I'm just going to get through the last random one. It is Twigs Spread, and I'm very excited to try this. I'm not really sure what to expect, if it will kind of just be like a chocolate spread like Nutella, or if it will be very Twigsy. It does say that it is chocolate caramel flavoured and it has biscuit pieces inside, and I personally really love Twigs, so yeah, that's just why I got this. I can't wait to try it, but I won't be trying it now. It has one of these little gold seals, which is the only thing that's stopping me from diving right in. I don't have a knife here, and I guess to be fair, I'm not keen on digging in with my nails, so I'll wait until I'm done and try it. I just can't wait to, so I'll set that aside there for later. In any case, that one was, I paid $7 for that. Okay, if it tastes good, it'll be worth it, but I'm not going to think about that now. Moving on, I grabbed a phone case, and this one is for the iPhone 7 or 8. I have the 7. I do have a few phone cases, but no wallet style cases at the moment. I always used to use them and found them really handy, but yeah, in recent years I just haven't had one. I just thought I'd take it out of the plastic to show you. It's a nice light pink, and I mean, I can't say how protective it will be on the phone, but I feel like these sorts of flip cases at least are a little bit more protective because it fully wraps around the phone. Anyway, I like the look of it. I'm probably not going to use it all the time, to be honest, but lately when I'm rushing around, sometimes I struggle to find my Go card, or you know, I might need my FPOS card on me if I just jump out of the house real quick. I really do like the look of it, and I feel like it matches my handbag as well, so I'll probably change my phone into it today. Also, it was only $4, so another bargain. The next item I have here is also just a little accessory. This one is a keyring, and it's one of those puffy, fluffy keyrings, just a nice light pink one. And I mainly picked this up to replace one that I did have on my handbag. My handbag is just a collet one, and it's light pink. It kind of matches that phone case, that's what I was saying before, but I used to have one of these on there, and at my last job, someone ripped it off when I was on my shift. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was about, but they destroyed it, and I finally picked up a new one just because it did look pretty nice on the bag, and since I saw these today, I figured why not? This one was only $3, so I'll also put that on my handbag today. Now, I did also hit up the beauty section at Kmart today, and I didn't get too much, but one thing that I've been meaning to get for a little while now, since I've seen other people purchase them from Kmart before, is the OXX brush drying rack. I know it doesn't really show it on the front, but there's a picture of it on the back. It just shows you can put the brushes in there and dry them after you've washed them. I feel like I've seen it's kind of like a cheap cardboard or kind of plastic, but let's just see. This one was only $8, but I feel like it will come in handy when I'm cleaning. Oh, like, I don't know, materials, plywood. So it's not as cheap and flimsy as I thought it would be, but I do need to kind of assemble it, and I do need to wash my brushes soon. So this has come at a good time. Normally I just try and put my brushes on a towel to dry them and put them in the sun or try to set them aside, but it does take up a bit of room and I feel like it kind of delays their drying time, so I'm glad that I finally have one of these. The only other thing I got from the beauty section was this e.l.f. lash and brow wand, and I'm not intending to use this with any products, mainly just to brush my eyebrows and eyelashes to stop them getting tangled, and also to hopefully help get little dry bits of eyelash glue out of my lashes without pulling any of them out. Hopefully that will be okay for it. So just thought I'd pick up one. I don't have anything like this now. I mean, I've got other spoolies and things, but they all have makeup products in them. So I figured I would best just get a clean one, and this one was only $3. The last section I went to was the clothing section, and to be honest, I didn't really get many clothing items. I thought I would, but I only left with one, and I also picked up a few pairs of shoes. But the one clothing item that I got is a t-shirt. It's just a plain black t-shirt. Let's move that. That's a sticker. So it's just a plain black t-shirt, but it's an AC/DC shirt, and I really like the fact that it's not too over the top. I do like AC/DC as well, so I figured for those reasons I may as well grab this one. I did find it in the men's section and I got a men's extra small, so I feel like that'll be fairly comfortable to wear. I didn't really get it for a fashion statement or anything like that. To be honest, I'll probably just wear it around the house when I want something comfy to wear, since I don't have too many slightly baggy t-shirts to wear, and I thought that this would be pretty good for that. And this one was only $10. Coming to the end of the pile, I've just got a few pairs of shoes. The first pair that I have here are some plain white sneakers. Not normally my style, they're just a sort of canvas fabric. And I didn't realise before, but they do have a bit of height to them. So what are these shoes called? Creepers? I didn't notice that when I got them. To be honest, I wanted to get the really simple white canvas pair, kind of like this without any height to them. They were only $3, but I couldn't find any in my size, so that's why I grabbed these. These ones were $8, so they cost me a little bit more. I really hope that these don't look crazy on me. I wanted to pick up shoes like that just to mix it up a little bit in winter, so I'm not always wearing Ballet Flats, because that's typically my shoe of choice. I don't think I said yet as well, but I wear a size 8 shoe. These are a size 8, of course. And yeah, I just thought that they were kind of simple and plain, even though it's not normally the sort of thing I'd wear. I think that's kind of the reason why I got them, just to change it up a little bit. I also got some shoes that I could more so wear to work, and I guess, you know, out and about if I want to as well. I got these, they're just called women's flats, but they're kind of like a loafer style, and they have this nice chain detail on the front there. I also wanted to point out the fact that I love that it's not a gold chain, even though I know a lot of other people like gold hardware. I typically like things that are cooler toned, and it's kind of like a silvery black, so I like the look of that. But yeah, I thought that these would be kind of comfy, just slightly warmer and a little bit different than plain ballet flats that I wear all the time, and these ones are only $10. Again, this is something that I've kind of been looking for quite some time, just a shoe in this sort of style with something interesting going on, so I'm glad that these have that little chain, and I just thought that that would be a nice shoe for work along with this next pair. So I got some winter boots. Not too much to say about these, they are kind of plain, but I think that's why I liked them. I just wanted something that I could wear to work that wasn't too chunky, because I do have other boots, but they've kind of been destroyed by wearing them in the snow in Japan last year, and they're just kind of chunky and not super professional looking. So I've been looking for some that I thought looked a little bit more sleek. I guess because I have big feet, not too many shoes will ever look sleek, but these were the more streamlined of any that I could find. And they've just got a little buckle on the side there. It's only decoration though, it doesn't serve any purpose, and then just zip up, so really easy to get into. I do like the fact that they've got a little heel there, so it will give me a little bit of height, but they seem fairly solid, so I'm hoping they'll be comfortable. And these ones were the most expensive out of anything that I got in my haul. These ones were $15, but pretty cheap as far as boots go, I would say. That's also something I've been looking for quite some time, so I'm very glad that I finally found them today. Alright, but now that's it for my Kmart haul today. I really can't wait to start using everything, and I think once I stop filming here I'm going to start setting everything up in my house and trying on the shoes and getting Quentin to play with that puzzle toy. So I'm going to do that. I did want to say as well, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!